how are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm here today to show you a super cute project using some Easter eggs. So I'll just go through what you would need. You need some cardstock, any colour of your choice, some designer paper or pattern paper, and I've used the Sunny Bunny Coloured Eggs by TPC Studios. And you need to cut down your cardstock 11 centimetres by 11 centimetres, and you need 2 squares, and score those at 2 centimetres right around. And with your pattern paper you need 2 strips of 12 inches by 1.5 inches and a square of 7 centimetres by 7 centimetres. So once you've done that, you put those aside, and you will also need a full sheet of acetate, some StazOn, some double-sided tapes. I'm just using an ordinary double-sided tape, and Stampin' Up sticky strip. Stampin' Up's a good egg stamp set, some ribbon, and a border punch, and I'm using the Stampin' Up scallop border. So the first thing you want to do is choose your stamp. I'm going to use the flower and the little bubble from the Stampin' Up set, and I'm just going to randomly stamp my acetate. So I'm using cotton white StazOn ink. So I'm just going to randomly stamp my acetate. Of course you don't have to do this, but I think it just adds a little bit more. So you continue stamping. Okay, I finished randomly stamping my acetate, and what I'm going to do now is just put that aside till it completely dries. So while that's drying, we'll assemble the rest of the box. Okay. With your scored 11 by 11, just take a bone folder and just use that to make your score lines nice and crisp. Take some scissors and cut up to your score line. Flip that over. And all you do is flip it on the other side, put double-sided tape, and this will make your little box. And you do that for both pieces. To save some time, I've already finished my boxes. With your scallop, with your inch, your 1.5 inch strip of pattern paper, I'm getting tongue-tied, so excuse me. Just take your border punch and of course they've got some beautiful Martha Stewart's, but unfortunately I don't own any of her punches yet because it costs an arm and a leg over here, nearly $50. So I'll just use my trusty Stampin' Up one, and I've misplaced my apron lace by Fiskars, so I've got a funny feeling the little one has taken it and I haven't quite found it yet. And so just continue punching out your border. Okay, I've finished punching my border. I'm going to flip it onto the reverse side and add a strip of my double-sided tape. Whoops. So I'm just going all the way down. I'm going to take my backing off And I'm going to apply my strip onto my box. So I'm going to start at the center. And I'm just going to wrap that right around. This is such a really fun paper to work with. It's glittered and the colours are nice and bright. So I'm just finishing that up. There we go. And I've already finished one box to save some time. So that's our bottom and our top of our box. Now with your 7 centimetre square of pattern paper, all you want to do is put that on the top of your lid. So just take the backing off. Looking at this Easter egg pattern paper is really making me hungry, especially for an Easter egg. And I have got a container over it on the side and I'm ignoring it because it's calling my name. There we go. So that's our lid. So we'll just grab our acetate and see if it's dry. Back in okay, my acetate is all dry. So what you're going to need now is your cutter and your scoring blade. I'll just remove the black cardstock. So what you're going to do now is score along your acetate in 7 centimetres. So I score down here. At 7 centimetres. And I'm going to move it along and line up my 7 centimetre score line with the 7 centimetres on my cutter. And score that again. And move that across. Yes, that's about right. And so that's going to be 4 lots of 7, and you will have a little bit left over, and that's where we're going to use our sticky strip. There we go. So that's our 7 centimetres and a little piece left over. And this is an A4 size sheet of acetate. I'm just going to turn that over and fold my score lines. Everything is clinging to the acetate, but that's okay. Done that. Just our little piece here. And you'll stick that down, and there's your box format. So what I'm going to do now is just place a bit of the sticky strip on the little flap here.